and follow us on our IG. Again, that's subscribe to our YouTube, like and follow us on Facebook, and follow us on IG. Y'all be safe out there.
Hi, I'm Ariel Marie Bryce Rankin, CEO of CMPRadio.net and Cultivate Mature Positivity. CMP is looking to expand our family. Could that be you? We're looking for dedicated individuals with interest in hosting, co-hosting, conducting interviews, production assistance, and even participating in our up-and-coming drama series. Don't sit on the couch. Contact us at info@cmpradio.net or our Facebook page at cmpradio.net. Cultivate Mature Positivity. It's the station.
CMPRadio.net, it's the station. Listen, man, let's cultivate together. Bring us all your show ideas. Content creators, we're looking for that. Videographers, we're looking for that. You can be a part of the next great big thing that takes place right here in Chester, Pennsylvania. Let's cultivate together, man.
In, you dig? And what we doing today, man, we checking in and we going in the mix with Chester's own DJ Darrell. Hey, yo, Darrell, man, you got to make a move. If you on the radio, if you touching them turntables, make sure you make a move, my boy. You know what it is, Hood Nation love. It's all love.
DJ Darrell.
Yo, love is a one in a million. My fiance tatted on her. She want me to eat the grocery like Save a Lot. Whoa, it's a booty call, feel like I'm Danny Fox. You know I'll be litty witty or without you. She tryna chase me like a kitty in a mouse. Looking at your baby dad, I know he wanna beat me. I never had my heart broken, bitch, undefeated. He said ain't no lacking, but he died lacking. Chick was busy, so I'm chilling with my side package. Whoa, buddy, bottom line, we make the city pop. And you can't go to where I go, you got too many ops.
Way too many ops, put him to bed. Bed rock like I'm Barney and Fred. Gray sweats like I'm one in the fence. She looking down, what he pick up your head? Should he screaming, I'm the one with 3 legs. Okay, my fiance switching flows. My little license got a sugar just like Keisha Cole. A couple shots, she pouring vodka, she say we can roll. We creepin' so she got a body, she don't need no clothes. We freaking woke.
Catch a late night, that's a booty call. Booty call. Make that thing clap, that's a booty call. Booty call. Shawty, where you at? That's a booty call. Booty call, bust it open, booty call.
Cause she rode that like a soldier. She rode her like a soldier. She rode her like a Calio soldier. She rode that like a soldier. She rode her like a soldier. She rode her like a Calio soldier.
Got her to the crib, I had to show her I'm advanced. Her so good, she started telling all her friends. I got that 30 on me, I ain't talking about no perk. But if I pop this perk, I'ma make that squirt. I be in my bag and I ain't talking no purse. Disrespect one of my boys, he be riding and that hurts. Tonight, oh yeah, it's finna be a great night. Swimming in that foot, it's an ocean on the great white.
Let's skip the party and just free. She running from me, got a messin' on my sheets. She brought 2 friends, that's a Hattie and QG. If they don't want slide, that's a foursome just for me. What you wanna do? Throw that in back and make it clap. On it be, I had to tell that up until she said she got a beat. You want bro, you want me, cause all these fishes in the sea. She want me hidden and I told her, baby, that's a disagree.
Catch a late night, that's a booty call. Booty call. Make that thing clap, that's a booty call. Booty call. Shawty, where you at? That's a booty call. Booty call, bust it open, booty call.
Cause she rode that like a soldier. She rode her like a soldier. She rode her like a Calio soldier. She rode that like a soldier. She rode her like a soldier.
My neck, my back, lick my just like that. My neck, my back, lick my just like that. My neck, my back, lick my just like that. My neck, my back, lick my just like that. First you gotta put your neck into it. Don't stop, just do it, do it. Then you roll your tongue from the back up to the front. Then you get it all, keep me up on ya. Make sure I keep my eyes on ya. All over the club and stuff. A real player show me so much love. The best love comes slow and long. Knows how to stay down on ya. All night till the crack of dawn. Real good, keep it coming strong. Through the night, making so much love. Dead sleep when the sun comes up. So lick it now, lick it good. Lick this just like you should. Right now, lick it good. Lick this just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my and my crack. Let's go.
Girl, scrub the ground, you can do Vance. Shorty hella bad, if you bag that, don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. Where the cash at? Where the cash at? She gon' bust it down and she gon' ask where your cash at.
What's your cash at? 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 What's your cash at?
She gon' bust it down and she gon' ask where your cash at.
What's your cash at? 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 What's your cash at?
She gon' bust it down and she gon' ask where your cash at. Shorty hella bad and she know it. Some niggas say bitches, my niggas ain't that heroic. Nah, I ain't got no time for no bitch nigga. She a boss, she ain't fucking with no bitch niggas. Little bitch bad, all that. Always give me attitude when I don't call back. Told her I'ma hit again if it's all that. Shit, I might fuck around and call back. Shorty hella bad, if you bag that, don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. Where the cash at? Where the cash at? She gon' bust it down and she gon' ask where your cash at.
What's your cash at? 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 What's your cash at?
She gon' bust it down and she gon' ask where your cash at.
What's your cash at? 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 I'ma bust it down and I'ma ask for your cash. See, I'm the type to make a nigga wanna spin it back. Yeah, I'm the type to make him go to all his boys and brag. See, I'm the type to have a nigga calling back to back. No, I don't want you, only used you for a little cash. You came across the realest. Mess around with me, I have you deep up in your feelings. You fuck with me cause everything about me is appealing. Heard you looking for a snack, well I'ma show you what a meal is. I'm the illest. Show me the cake before I let you get the cake. No, you not my baby nigga, I just want the face. We just kicking it for now, after that I'm gonna escape. You say you not heroic, but I make
you make a nigga can't talk, I'ma run dog. Ass too fat, get it from him off. Fuck that nigga and his broke ass partners. If you ain't throwing money, nigga gon' get a ball. No, I can't hear you while you talking in the club. Just bought, you ain't got a pocket full of dub. Nigga don't get mad cause your bitch wanna hug. And you ain't even know it, that bitch that scrub. Put so wet, wetter than the tub. Ass too fat, baby, go and back it up. Matter of fact, bend it over, down said hut. Don't get a number, hell yeah, that's a must. Baby, throw that. Booty bopping in the club, I call it Kodak. If she put it right here, I'ma throw that. And I'm not one of them, just know that. Don't put your hands back, booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty, watch it walk, get low. 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 Booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty got an attitude, clapping like tough. Now screaming like a sheep, cause I'm fucking like a wolf. Big body guard, I'm trying to take a soul. She got a poker face, but this dick will make a roll. Late night, stop speeding on the road. Act big and big, when she bleeding on the road. We like the role play, so bitch I dropped the ski bag. Said she never gave, so I gave her 2 bags. I went with 2.
You already know, man. It's the homie A-Sud checking in. You dig? And what we doing today, man, we checking in and we going in the mix with Chester Zone, DJ Darrell. Hey, yo, Darrell, man, you gotta make a move. If you on the radio, if you touching them turntables, make sure you make a movie, my boy. You know what it is, Hood Nation love. It's all love.
I'ma ride that dick like a stolen car. I got the best pussy that you had thus far. Which bitch you know going hard, it's me. I'ma ride or die and I don't need the key. I'm finna bounce that ass and drop that ass and pop it like a shootout. I pull them panties down, they smiling like they bought the food out. I hop up on their face and make my hips go like a luau. I showed you I'm a gangster, now I wanna see what you got. I ain't shy, bustin' wide, cause I been that bitch. I ain't shy, bustin' wide, cause I been that bitch. Hey, now don't be playing with a real bitch. Like I won't step back and click clack and hit the kill switch. Like it ain't problems in my life I gotta deal with. Like I won't take them out on you real quick. Hey, I ain't scared, I'ma pop that shit. I ain't shy, bustin' wide, cause I been that bitch. Why? Cause I been that bitch. I ain't shy, bustin' why? Cause I been that bitch. I ain't shy, bustin' why? Cause I been that bitch. I ain't shy, bustin' why? Cause I been that bitch. Hey, bounce that ass and drop that ass and pop it like a shootout. I bounce that ass and drop that ass and pop it like a shootout. Bounce that ass and drop that ass and pop it like a shootout. I bounce that ass and drop that ass and pop it like a shootout. I bounce that ass and bounce that ass and drop bounce that ass and bounce that ass and drop bounce that ass and bounce that ass and bounce that ass and drop bounce that ass and bounce that ass and drop bounce that ass and drop that ass and pop it.
Shawty wanna be a jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no clothes. And I stay to myself cause I never like these. If she only like the guap red like these. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of her mind? Especially when you get designed and I want it done. And the Billy came with the wings like a number 9. Yeah, come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Hey, she wanna be with the wing. She don't need no clothes. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shorty on the go. Drop that to the floor. Whoa. You ain't gotta do it none of these. No. Having the beans, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, baby? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of play. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, baby. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, baby. No, you won't be shooting the red at the bottom, baby. You know I like when you ride at the top, baby. She wants your name, yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4. Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep it petty cause I don't do facade. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it, you gon' do it. Tryna make that time, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shorty on the go. Got that to the floor. Whoa. You ain't gotta do it none of these no more.
Book of Revelation, chapter 7, verses 16 and 17. Yes, sir. They shall hunger no more, neither shall they thirst anymore.
Are you ready for a revolution? Yes. With a revolution.
And don't be chasing, huh? Her dude searching like that homie off a taking, huh? I got pull right in the basement, have it written, huh? Okay, skinny nigga, money getter, Henny sipper, trendy nigga, shorty still got plenty with her. Body killer, body thriller, she some chopper. I put her in the ring with some rides like we boxing. City nigga first, shorty go berserk. All I know is work, press her buttons like a chirp. Drop it down, chopper style, she really bought it. She bring it round, deserve a crown, go ahead, crown it, I put this candle all up in your cake, Bad chick contest, shit first place. Haters trying to take me out like a first date. They Chappelle in the club, niggas not fake. King, pants sagging, I demand fashion. What you mean I ain't had it, then my man's had it. Stand backwards in the mirror, do your dance practice. You get a stack, sit on her back, that's a bandwagon. I can tell by how she walking high. The shorty hit me up and say she home alone, Macaulay Culkin high. I'm the reason she ain't talking high. Cause she be telling how you all up in the messages, you stalking high. And I'm fly, just because she seen the watch from the window when I'm passing by. BK, mama, she got that ill nana. Tryna feel proper, baby, look in my eyes. CRMC, baby, get with the guys. We can do things in a loose chain, spin it all on blue dream. Got me roaming like Nicki Minaj. Tryna get you to my crib, if you with it or not. All these bitty bitches want some of that. One more time, one more time. One more time. Heard your bitch blue waffle. You give her kiss, her she suck and she swallow the shit. Drink the Henny out the bottle. I'm in the pussy, got me going full
And she so wet, man, a young nigga need goggles. So that bitch, when I'm rich, I'ma buy you. Your man Calvin Klein you. Cause he broke, he can't pay for your fries. When I put you on Chanel, ho, don't make a sound. Too many cornballs, too many clowns. Stop asking me for hoes, they around. 40 shells, knock a nigga out of bounds. Ain't with the shits, nigga just tryna be down. Her pussy poppin' like a chopper with 100 rounds. Talking heavy like she gas dog. Give her the dick, leave her stiff like a rag dog. One more time, one more time. One more time. But you down, I'ma put it in the middle of your clothes. I know Hattie got the bag, if I want it, I grab it. I don't want you catching Brazilian, they touching your cat. I got a bitch with a business, she be running up cash. I ain't gon' lie, she got more money than the bitches I had. She got on 50, she drippin' in Da Vinci. The way she take the dick, you don't think she saying gimme. Pop that ass, do flips, like that pussy hit a semi. She fuck around and kill for the dick, she just a glizzy. Ain't moving out, what you came in for? What you came in for? Say work for Hattie till you can't no more. Take off them clothes, say no love for the scrubs, is it? I unbuckle your pants and handles, love licking. Love handles, gripping them while I grew up getting. Thug in it, nasty dealer, I love kitchens. Kidneys, I've been in them, I love digging. Feelings, you never find them, nigga living. I say, bust it how you want to, baby. You ain't got on the beers, you can't make me do nothing that you want me to. I do what I wanna do. Your opinion, pop this shit in front of you. I got money, I got millions, I get hundreds too. All my stats got my back.
Young tender, I'ma put the whole thing in her. She gon' bust it for some money, God, know that it's in her. She gon' pop it, she gon' shake it, God, know that it's in her. I'ma throw these bands at her, God, know she a woman. Young tender, I'ma put the whole thing in her. She gon' bust it for some money, God, know that it's in her. She gon' pop it, she gon' shake it, God, know that it's in her. Put a twist on this thing, you heard? Motivate.
Baby, you hurt to nothing. I want an independent woman if she working with something. I want a slim, fine woman with some twerk with her. She ain't got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big, fine woman with some pop with her. She ain't got a lot, but titty pop with her. Now I came here to get it buck, represent for no limit. You ain't been it, cause I come in your love. No limit. You know what's up, we decide where you know what's up. We got the love, put your hand on to your leg. Touch the toe, bounce your booty up and down. There you go, watch your ball, home like a mouse. If you an independent woman, maybe I'm a holler. You got to have fixed nice, make it close tight. You wanna shake it like a dog, you do it all night. And do the beat down low. And do the beat down low. Baby, come on, we go wobble with it. Baby, come on, we go hustle with it. Do the beat down low, rock it with it. Put your hands in the air, don't stop with it. Baby, come on, we go wobble with it. Baby, come on, we go hustle with it. Do the beat down low, rock it with it. Put your hands in the air, don't stop with it.
Call it the Ghetto Bill, got the keys to the city. Hit the club for the girls looking pretty. Big buzz with them little bitty waists. Ghetto fab looks like a waitress. Redbone, the name was on ya. Roxanne, Monica, put it on ya. It ain't no limit to the change I got. You see the Bentley on the waist in the parking lot.
That's all I need. Back it up, don't stop, hit the flow, make it drop. Rock the boat, 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 rock it go left, right, left, right, left, right.
I can do that though. That right, that left, right. I can do that. I gotta do it individually though. Dante said I'm glad to know for his job.
Joanna, making all that on me tonight.
Joanna,
your busy body giving me life, oh.
All the time, bro. All the time.
Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey, Joanna. Hey,
Mom, come on, talk about hey.
Joanna. Hey, mama.
Hey, mom.
How you gonna play me like Drogba? How you gonna do me like Drogba? Oh, DJ Drogba. Hey, DJ Drogba.
I agree with that, Dante.
Your busy body busy tonight. Mad. Joanna, making all that on me tonight. Joanna, your busy body giving me life, oh. Hey, life, hey. How you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Joanna.
Yo, it's your boy Suleiman, and you are now in the mix with my cousin DJ Darrell. Yang.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rotimi, man. I'm rocking with Chester's own DJ Darrell. Respect, man. Baby, yeah.
Motivators. I just want a little downtime, but you pushed me away. Now your boy not around now. But what you doing today? We can't walk through the park, that ain't out of my league. And I won't play with your heart, cause I'm feeling your beat. And I can't poke and stroke it, now you feeling the D. And I can't hit it and quit it, but that's just not me, yeah. I got what you want, you got what I need, so let's take it off, baby. You got so much thought, so much on your mind, so let's talk it out, baby. You're so scary now, I won't dog you out, please just hear me out, baby. You see clearly now, I won't let you down, that's without a doubt, baby. I'm waiting.
Thanks for starting your weekend with the morning meeting. Found only on CMPRadio.net. Don't forget to like the page, boo.
Thank you, Dante.
Oh, thank you, Dante. That's double back. What you say?
I'm waiting for you under the sun. Yeah, I'm where you need to be. It should be you and only me. Yeah, I'm waiting for you under the sun. We're lifted high as we can be. Got you up out in a place to be. Yeah. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. I would never ever want to see you hurt. So you should never want to see me hurt. I'ma go back to my past, you gon' see me flirt. Yeah, you gon' make me act funny now. You gon' make me act stage.
Thank you, Mom. No, can you send me $50? You know what? No, Mom, you ain't got to. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mom. Can you send me $50?
No. I wanted to get to that, no. So just smile with your pretty face. Candy coated lip kiss with the sweetest taste. I might get it first, but I won't treat it like a race. But rush me back to a nigga place. I got what you want, you got what I need, so let's take it out, baby. You got so much thought, so much on your mind, so let's talk it out, baby. You're so scary now, I won't dog you out, please just hear me out, baby. You see clearly now, I won't let you down, that's without a doubt, baby. I'm waiting for you.
Bro, what's your cash app?
Yeah, I'm where you need to be. It should be you and only me. Yeah, I'm waiting for you under the sun. We're lifted high as we can be. Got you up out in a place to be. Yeah, I'm waiting for you under the sun. Yeah, I'm where you need to be. It should be you and only me. Yeah,
we got your birthday started, honey. Let's go. Miss Niche, I would like a bob. That's who that is. That's Tanisha, the hairdresser, right? Ain't that who that is? Tanisha the hairdresser? That's Tanisha the hairdresser.
Tanisha Evans?
Yeah, isn't she the hairdresser? Let me go look at it.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long.
You know that I can't. Let me me tell you, I can't stand this song. Them old people that be at the they walk. I can't wait till I get to that point, but
Drew, we appreciate you, Drew.
Girl, you can send me my 20 bones.
Ooh, that's $20.
20 bones.
What's my favorite word?
Bitch.
Why they gotta say it like short?
Bitch.
You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
them old people be at the cabarets with their whistle and their matching sweatsuit with their sun visors on. I can't wait till I get that age though, so I can just wear anything. Like, and then my kids can't be like, Mom, you can't do that. When you that season age where you go to it's this one lady I know, she be like
waist on thinner. I'ma show you how to bag an 8-figure face on zaddy, pockets on jigger. You better get the card and make it swipe like Tinder. Private villa in the fur chinchilla. When he post me, all the get sicker. For a killer, I don't need fillers. Never been a lame for the real chick Philly. Daddy on the FaceTime, you can never take mine. End up on a date line.
Lie.
Rich with no day job. Keep your wop. Always on the course.
Give me mine.
Billionaire boys wanna eat me out. Shot from the West Coast, they wanna go down south. All these lame little rappers tryna fuck clout. I won't let him hit, but he can put it in his mouth. Low waist, fat, baby, tap in. Tap in. Diamonds dancing on your neck, better tap in. Tap in. Getting money, get rich, baby, tap in. Tap in. And my
Motivators.
When they performed this at Nina Party, all they was looking
I cash at my DJ.
Let me see you make that forward. Good Lord, make it shake like a salt shaker. Too hard, get it up till you can't.
That's when you know you old when you start doing like stuff like that. I've been street dancing my whole entire life, bud. I ain't never got up and danced. I only know how to do the two-step when I stand up. That's it.
Like to take it out for a throw. You can't come with nothing less than a dough. All she looking at you and like a screw. When it's showing low, and she'll show you what you really made of. I guarantee you wouldn't get enough. Tell her pop that shit, drop that shit.
Everybody in the club know what's up. That's why you twerk. Go ahead and start. That's why you twerk. Everybody in the club. So she never had a real one. She just wanna fuck with a real one. So she never had a real one. She gon' throw it back on real one.
this pussy boy.
Throw that shit back. Throw that shit back. She gon' twerk. She gon' twerk.
What's with the facial expressions though when they be twerking it up?
This pussy boy.
I got the facial expression. The heart, the more serious shit.
Shorty fuck around and do the most.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do all that. I heard my sis say, if your face don't look like that, you ain't really doing it. I'm like, well, what is that? What is that about?
If she drop it to the floor, we gon' throw them bands. If she drop it to the floor.
Drop your cash app. I'm gonna treat somebody to lunch today.
She just wanna fuck with a real one. She never had a real one.
Don't drop your
She gon'
cash
throw
app.
it back for a real one.
This pussy boy.
Throw that shit back. Throw that shit back. She gon' twerk. She gon' twerk. She gon' throw it back for a real one.
This pussy boy.
Throw that shit back. Throw that shit back. She gon' twerk. She gon' twerk. She gon' throw it back for a real one. Yeah, it's the kid Ty.
I got the facial expression and everything.
DJ
Who got me on the twerk lessons this weekend?
Who got you on the what?
Twerk lessons this weekend. When I get here on Monday, I'm gonna be a professional. I'm lying.
Dante says stand up.
Throw that shit back.
It's not gonna matter, Dante. You can only see the shirt.
She gon' twerk. She gon' throw it back for a real one.
This pussy boy.
Throw that shit back. Throw that shit back. She gon' twerk. She gon' twerk. She gon' throw it back for a real one.
Thank you, Chrissy. Wait, don't nobody want me to treat them to lunch? I said drop y'all cash app. I'm treating somebody to lunch. I don't know who. I'm gonna pick somebody.
Motivators. Yeah, okay, now I'm in the spot where I wanna be. Money spent, getting bent, chicks in front of me.
just the way I like it. Honey's turning something. I got a seat up in the cut and I'm burning something.
No, don't do
Booties
that.
dancing around it and I'm feeling ones. Off the top of the stairs and I'm feeling buns. Or some dolo at the table. With the stick with the fat fatty and the ring up in the navel. Dances around, she struts with the football. Touches her toes so she can make her butt talk. Do what you gotta do. I ain't attitude. Know a lot of famous women seen and it's bad as you. You's a real bad girl and nigga need that. Sipping on your Henny, asking where the weed at. Let me put you on to something. You f***ing with a big nigga, no frontin'. Yeah, so turn it around, let me see something. With me, the real is gonna be something. I'm talking lights, camera, action. Let me sing it, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Turn it around, let me see something. With me, the real is gonna be something. Yeah, I'm talking lights, camera, action. Let me sing it, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
When it come that girl and not the compression, Jack only the boy for the other bed. When it come that girl and not the compression, Jack only the boy for the other bed. I feel it out the shot, what them attack? Get your rock back, make a respond the back. If I can talk, you talk. Murder you again, if you not test it, you want to test it. I be licking out, what them a talk about? When they come and dance, all the jacket up and rip it up. Me say, Jack all up and drop it up. Me say, none them a feel loaded up. Me say, the test this you wanna get you. So when me come that girl and not the compression, Jack only the boy feel loaded out the bed. When it come that girl and not the compression, Jack only the boy you better not test gunshot. Like no big bomb in a fight for us class. What them a talk about and them a get shot. You see them a talk about it they come back. Jack and the man in a fight for us class. When they dance a boy you know they can't start. With them a test boy you know they can't stop. Jack and the baby that know they come proper. Who them feel Jack or the vampire. Look at me skin boy me come from the fire. When they chant this boy you know they pioneer. Them a shop like a machete later. Me tell me better recognize them. Me say what them a talk about. Me say Jack all up his strap it up. Me say live like a 12 month. Me say I know better recognize them. Me say come that and not the compression. Jack only them wife and know the other bed. Lick him out. What them a talk? Chase Jack only them wife and must smoke. Jack like a big boy come from a DC. Maybe them a talk boy you not want to see me. Jack all up the bust him up. DJ to cut him up. Make that your artery bust and a fi rest up. Me say what them a talk about? Me say Jack all up his strap it up. Me say now I'm a fi load him up. Me say what them a talk about?
Hey, what's up? It's Melanie Fiona, and you're in the mix with Chester's own DJ Durrell. I hear you, DJ. I hear you, DJ. That's all love.
DJ Durrell.
I mean, I could do a drop for you too. DJ.
Do you wanna be loved?
Shakia, tell them to like and follow our page.
Do you wanna be loved? Put it in rotation, send your location.
Somebody getting pregnant this weekend.
They won't be me. Fire that blunt up, then we put it in rotation, send your location. We only got tonight, baby. I'ma have you singing like whoa, 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 whoa. 24 hours till we get it in. Whoa, 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 whoa. 24 hours till we get it in. I might just pull up on you if you tell me you want it. No for that you need it. And when I pull up, girl, that did that I give you, gon' make you repeat it. Little bitch, I'ma beat it.
Thank you, Mom.
Beat till I know that pussy is defeated. Too savage, that pussy sign a peace treated. Swallow even though she vegan. Girl, I leave that pussy leaking. I made the group chat this week. Got you drink chasing like me. I made a left down your street.
I'll wait till after the show at 12 o'clock. You do a whole hour. You do an hour today?
I got it down on
I ain't getting no work done. Just keep trying to dance in the kitchen. Slide to the left.
In your location, we only got tonight, baby. Fire that blunt up, then we put it in rotation. In your location, we only got tonight, baby. I'ma have you singing like whoa, 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 whoa. 24 hours till we get it in.
Alright, DJ Durrell, you taking over the whole damn show.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's coming. What? What's going on? Whoa! this morning, 7:30. I was not playing. I'm like, wait, what's today? The 26th. I was banging this. Hit on my phone. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Listen. Yes, Tori. Tori, I'm working on getting me a boyfriend, honey. Yes, baby. Woo! Yes. Listen here. Woo.
Come show me how much you need.
My son gonna be running around here singing it later on today. That's all I played this morning. It was gonna repeat. I know all the words now.
You're trying to make her a real. You come with your tempo. I know you got.
Oh, this song that gets me so moist.
Definitely gets me moist. I just don't act about it.
Y'all got it. Y'all, that was Dante. He said it last time we played it.
I just need you to keep it going. Fill me up, baby.
I can't sing like Tori, but I tell you, I was fucked it up this morning.
Let it out for me. Fill me up, baby.
It's on Spotify, Apple Music. Listen, y'all gotta go get it. Fill Me Up by Miss Sophisticated.
Don't rush.
Make sure you spell it right.
Just rock with me. I love the way you work it, babe. Let's handcuff so I can't escape.
Yes, we had it
Make
first.
Sure the neighbors hear the name. Don't rush.
You gotta get Maisha Miss Too Much in the video.
With me. I love the way you work it, babe. Let's handcuff so I can't escape.
Wait, Christy said, shh, I'm trying to Shazam it.
CMPRadio.net, man. That was a DJ Darrell.
It's hot as shit in here. I gotta take my sweatshirt off.
Shout out to CRMC, OG Hattie, man. Listen, and that final song, man. That's amazing.
Ooh,
Miss
Lord, I gotta take my
Sophisticated.
sweatshirt off.
Miss Sophisticated.
It's hot in this joint.
Man, that was awesome, man. Are you coming out? Are you all morning?
I want the world to know.
Are you fully dressed? Anyway, shout out to our sponsors: Northern Marketing and Design, Pressure Inc., Casey Electric, Mecca, yes, Mecca, Mosley Early Childhood Consultant and Advising,
Mecca,
Mind Our Own Businesses, and Project Engage, man, giving a voice to the voiceless, man, out here in the community. Listen, if you have anything that you want to talk about, come up here to CMPRadio.net. Let's put something together, you know, for the parents that have lost their children, for if you just feel like talking about things, you can come up here. This is a community radio station. We're not sitting here telling nobody they can't come up here and talk. So come up here, talk to the community. Let the community know how you feel about whatever you feel some type of way about. As long as you ain't talking about nobody's personal business that has nothing to do with you, it's cool. It's CMPRadio.net, man. It's the morning meeting, man. We're live from the Cultivating Mature Positivity Studios. It's Friday, TGIF. We got a couple different topics to talk about. We got a DJ in this joint, man. Awesome. You all right?
Yeah.
You all hot and bothered?
Goddamn, Tori, how many times did you listen to the song?
Listen here. Ooh.
She out of breath. She ain't do shit.
It's hot in this
That's what I
joint.
said. Tori got her worked up. She talking about it's hot in here. She turning red. When now it start to turn red, something wrong. Either she pissed or she excited.
Excited today. Yes. Oh, don't forget to go and download that song.
Please download the song, man. Or you can listen to it on CMPRadio.net, man.
Yeah, it's
Live
on there.
365 app. It's
on there, honey. Ooh, jeez.
absolutely on
You
there.
got to add it to your playlist.
At 12 o'clock, man. DJ Darrell, you going live?
Yes, sir.
Yep. 12 o'clock, man. DJ Darrell will be in here, man. He got a whole mix for an hour, man, every Friday, man, which is awesome. I'm so glad his job closed, bro.
Ooh. Everybody. Dante done said he was glad he quit.
Right.
Like, it's just too
I'm so
that's
glad
not
he
right.
quit. He walked out. He said, fuck this job. I'm DJing.
Yes. He should have kept doing that anyway.
And that's how it goes, man. Naf, how you feeling, man? We got
Hot.
one announcement, right?
Yes, tomorrow is
Tomorrow.
the pop-up shop. Where's the pop-up shop? Down at the Market Street? Down Market Street. I thought I asked. Oh, he did send it to me, y'all. Let me do my job right. I'm sorry.
I got my flyer.
Yeah, you did send it to me. I'm sorry.
I'll send it to you. Do your job.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I thought I asked for you to send it to me.
I know, because I was going to blame him.
Yep, that's what
So mind our own business, and Cola Styles Me presents the Black History Month Black Owned Business Bazaar, February the 27th from 12 until 5 at the Leak Center, 701 Yarnell Street, calling all vendors. Well, they already have all the vendors that they need. So just come through, support Black-owned businesses. They said the pop-up shop was based off of Black-owned businesses that weren't allowed in public places, meaning like the malls and stuff like that. So that's how a Black man started the pop-up shop like a long time ago. I don't remember when the first one was, but I did just see it recently as to why pop-up shops were so important and so so needed in our Black communities. So the pop-up shop is at the Leak Center, 701 Yarnell Street. It's tomorrow, the 27th, from 12 until 5. If you're not doing nothing, slide through. Your girl gonna be there. I'm gonna be there, y'all. He got somewhere else to go.
Are you vending?
No, I'm just covering the pop-up shop.
Oh, okay.
So come in, represent your brand. Even if you're not a vendor there, still come down there. Like, bring your business cards. This is networking at its best.
Right.
So like, come through, converse with a couple people while you're there. The best way to build the brand is to help somebody else build their brand. Right. So don't be selfish. Come through. I'll be there.
Oh, now you show up. Where you been?
I'm DJing too. I'm there.
Your DJ Darrell will be there. It's all love.
I'm gonna try not to dance at the
DJ Darrell. I feel like this is an opportunity for different businesses to learn other businesses that in the area, right? If you have a service and you provide something and somebody else can provide you with that service, that's how business works. We have to begin to build with each other, man. We can't continue to build outward. We have to build inward first, right? Then we can go up.
Listen, y'all. At one point in time in my life, I thought that new friends were bad things, right? And then, I had a great man that raised me, and he popped me in the back of my head and was like, girl, stop being so damn mean all your life. Mm-hmm. Like, them people may one day do something for you. So one of my friends called me yesterday with an opportunity, gave me information with an opportunity to take my business to Delaware to a mall. Like, shout out to new people. Like, they didn't have to think of me for that. Like, yo, listen, so this mall is blah, 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 blah. And they ran everything down to me. And not that it's something that I'm considering, but to be considered for that is like, I don't never want to get in over my head with anything. But to be considered for that, shout out to me actually taking the opportunity to meet new people. So, don't be scared. Come on down to the pop-up shop tomorrow. If you have never met me, I'll be there. So I'll see y'all there. It starts at 12. I'll be there at 11:30. That's me on time.
You gotta do the video, man. You gotta do Tori video.
Yes, Maisha. We have nominated you as a woman in Tori's video. Fill me up, baby. Wait, I can't go back to that part. Hold on.
Yo.
I don't need you getting hot all over again.
On top of drinking coffee. But it's another pop-up shop tomorrow too, right? At Kenny's.
So at Abstract Reality Art Studios, Devon, with his Inspired sweatsuit too, he'll be there. So I'm gonna try my best, right? Because the game is tomorrow, playing math and science, which is a heavy competitor in the playoff race. If we beat them, we might move up. Right now we're 6th in the rankings, but that's from one to like 3, 4 max. So hopefully I can get down there. I go holler at Kareem. I can come down there and holler at Cola and Lakeisha and you. I don't know how long you're gonna be there. 2 hours?
Yeah, I think you only told me I had to be there for 2.
All right, 2 hours. So she'll be there for the first 2 hours, and after that, man, we're pretty much done. It's a show going on here. Jay Sutton show will be here.
Wow, Dante.
You'll be down there.
Yes.
To star in the video?
Yes.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
What I miss?
They nominated you and Maisha to star in the Fill Me Up video. They remember when you set your keys on my lap.
Right.
Y'all keep
They remember when you set your keys. I said, boy, did you just set your keys on my lap?
I ain't got no keys in my pocket.
I ain't got no keys in my pocket.
Going.
Jabri ain't been allowed to hug me sitting down since
Yo,
then.
a lot of shit going.
That's what we do here at the morning meeting, man. We keep a lot of shit going. Yes, man.
That was the last time I don't even want to hug no man sitting down no more. I be like, hold on,
let me stand up.
Yes,
Put
not
the keys right on your
yes,
leg.
the keys.
Wow.
See, I'm gonna say what? Balls. Yes, honey. Yes.
A lot of shit going.
Mm-hmm. Fill me up, baby.
So this past Wednesday we had a special guest stop through, Mr. Stefan Roots, to let us know that on May 18th he's running for Chester City Council.
Yes,
So,
if you are a registered Democrat, hit him up, sign a petition. Chester needs a change, and I'm kind of standing behind him to support what his change is. So that's a big thing for me.
Right, it is.
So after reviewing and like looking through his blogs, despite the fact that I still want to argue with him over certain ones, I'm gonna go back and argue.
He wanted to argue when he came here. He wanted to talk about it so bad. He like, yeah, remember?
Yes. So shout out to him. He wrote the blog about the funerals during COVID. What beef with him? Heavy. What beef with him? So they did, COVID hit, and then we had like funerals that the capacity of them wasn't COVID standards. And he said he don't understand why people weren't complying with the rules, and he went in. And it was like wrong because the funeral he picked was one the whole city was honestly trying to be there for. Cause I'm listen, man. My pop funeral
was packed
outside and inside. No, COVID hit right after that. Like all we can say is I'm glad my damn funeral was last month.
His funeral was packed.
Listen, my brother said, "Man, I went outside for halftime." I said the funeral wasn't even that long. But when he said he went outside for halftime, he was like, it was so many people out there. We wouldn't comply by the rules.
I was sitting on somebody's lap. There was nowhere to sit. I was sitting on this lady's lap. I was sitting on Taj's lap, I think.
No, you were sitting on my friend TT
microphone.
lap.
I'm not.
You were sitting on my friend TT lap.
Yes, she I love her.
But
the only person you should be worried about is talking into that microphone.
Oh no, I'm making moves.
Turning your head to talk to Nafati.
You're such a hater.
I'm not a hater. I can't hear her. I can't record her.
We can hear her.
You can hear her because you're sitting right next to her,
that's
but
true.
the people can't hear it. Will you stop defending people?
You know what, shit? Go ahead. Every time he come with this bald head, this how he act.
He just had his hat on. Somebody gave him a compliment. He took it off.
I had it all from the beginning.
Yeah.
See, look at you.
Cisco is away on vacation. Cisco is away on vacation. Mr. Ruffle Your Feathers, he's away on vacation. His birthday is tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the 27th. Tomorrow's his birthday. So shout out to him. Happy birthday to Mr. Ruffle Your Feathers. He has an announcement when he get back on Monday. We're going to let him make his own announcement. Yes, God.
Who's the contenders?
Yep. Huh? It's no contenders. It's just you. And now Jabri. It got to be a girl and a guy. I need to see Jabri with like the pants hanging off his waist so you can see that little space right there with no shirt on. Like that's how, and I want Maisha like put her hand on his chest like I do that spin around. You know that signature every sexy video has? That one he's standing on the wall. Put some water in it,
Right,
Tori.
spray some water on him, right?
Some baby oil.
The shower. Let him just be standing in the shower or something. I don't know.
What the hell?
Listen, yeah, we got to get the full experience.
You ain't getting that.
Wait, he said. Ash ain't doing it with him. Ash might still off on him. I don't know, God said. But nah, shout out to Tori for dropping her single today. CMP Radio had it first. Shout out to her for doing great things. Listen, the city, man, the city is on the rise in a great direction. And people do what they see. If you're doing great things, you can actually persuade somebody else to do a great thing too. So, be that persuasion today.
Yes, because now I'm treating 3 people to lunch. Okay?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Pay it forward.
I'm in a really, really great mood today. Friday was really, really, I don't know.
I woke up this morning like on the right side of the bed and all of that.
I woke up in the middle of the bed.
Y'all treating people to lunch.
I just treated 3 people to lunch. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. Pay it forward.
Sam asked if he counted. I told him no.
No, Sam, you don't get to do it.
I ain't treating nobody no lunch.
Bro, you always treating somebody though.
I know, but I ain't treating nobody.
I mean, I'm saying if you feel as though you can, and it's not gonna hurt you, like treat somebody today. Like it can be words of encouragement. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be just words of encouragement. Hug somebody. No, don't hug nobody, y'all. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Treat me, my job.
Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor.
Yes. Like
Friday.
Treat somebody today. Like give them what they need. Nah, I'll take some fries. Maisha, you can come and get some fries today. Yep.
Treat me. My job ain't pay me today. I know how that feels. Shit.
But wait, I'll take some crab fries. Wait, what? Y'all already treated the lunch.
I'll take some crab fries.
Y'all play too much. Yeah, I got crab fries today though. I got fresh fish Friday. It's today.
What'd you say?
Fresh fish.
No,
Friday.
don't say it slow.
No, I can't say it fast.
So if I order fish from Naf, what I gotta do? I gotta go to Lee's and get a hoagie roll. Then I gotta stop at the store and get some mayonnaise and some hot sauce, and then I just make my own little fish sub.
You can add, well, I don't have rolls, but I do have mayonnaise and
no, I don't want your mayonnaise. I want my own mayonnaise. I got that.
Pause.
I do have my own mayonnaise, but I got the Olive Garden mayonnaise.
Ashley, I'm glad that we could change your attitude of today. That is such a blessing, because it's nothing like waking up.
I'll keep a lot of shit going. I'll keep a lot of shit going.
I got the best crab fries.
Definitely got the best.
I'm gonna toot my own horn. Somebody tagged me on Facebook the other day and said they was mad because they thought the Bonnie's crab fries was gonna be mine. I said they thought it was too when they called me and asked me for an order. I mean, hey, I'd have told them how I make it. I'd have told them the ingredients. You're just not gonna make it how I make it. Like that's the thing people don't understand.
When you think of crab fries, I think of the way that you make them. I hate the way that Chicken Pete's makes them.
Yeah, I don't even understand how you pay all that money for just Old Bay seasoning. And then somebody really told me like I was charging too much. I said I'm charging too much.
It's the sauce on the side for Chickies and Pete's. So Chickies and Pete's, they just give you the cheesy sauce. That's it.
And the Old Bay seasoning on the fries.
Right, that's it. That's crab fries.
But thank you, Maisha. I told him. I said somebody from the Bonnets called. They ordered, and I can say it because I told him. I said you're not gonna get it. And then I went in there and ordered something. I always patronize other people, and I went in there and ordered something. I threw them slam out the window. It's nasty. Like I don't know what she added, cheese or something. Like I don't think cheese and crab go together.
Hey yo, that's who you got them
hey
joints
sister.
from?
Yeah. Sisters.
Yes.
That's where you got them joints from?
Yes. True Treats.
Since you
is
got
in
some
the
joints
building.
and you ain't bring me no joints?
Hey, True
Since you got some joints and you ain't bring me no joints?
Oh my gosh.
Since you got some joints and you ain't bring me no joints?
I don't even play with her.
That's
at
fucked
all.
up. We ain't family no more. We done. I'm done with you.
She got
you.
The best
But if you wanted something,
I ain't trying to hear if I wanted something.
No, I get them from True. I call her, and she say okay, and then they at my door.
Truly,
she came down on
That's
Sunday,
fucked
and
up,
I bought
bro.
every pack of gummy worms that she had. I took all.
She got lollipops. She got brownies. She got everything.
That's
Juice. The juice is
too
for
strong
me.
for me. I can't do the juice.
The juice is the straw. She got like this strawberry one. Listen, she tells my best one day, don't how I get some food now. Where you at? Oh, in Chester on West 8th Street.
I don't mind being stuck with you, True, but I
True got the best shit.
I want some gummy worms and some gummy bears because that's how I sleep at night.
And they legal. That's the best part. It's legal. So, True Treat, get with her. That's all I'm saying.
True.
We was down the waterfront, and she was letting people taste a shot of the juice.
Right. Niggas was done.
They come back like, hey, where'd the girl go with the juice?
Where'd the girl go?
The one she had the shots, the blue one. What's the blue one? I'm like, blue. Like she like, I got it. She's so professional. Like, shout out to her though.
Yes, she is. And
that was definitely a lane to move in.
Nice. Where she moved in?
No, I said that was a lane to move in.
Anyway, can we get on these topics?
We can. So I've been dying to talk about this one particular topic. My brother wrote a stat and said, would you allow your son to move with his father if he was in a better position? right? And it was a very controversial status that he put up on Facebook. And I don't think people, they either read too far into it or they didn't read enough into it. Would you allow your son, this is your only child and his only child, to move in with his father if he was more well off than you?
Yes.
I said yes too.
So I'm saying yes because I was in that situation. I was in that situation before. Sorry, P. So my oldest son is 11 years old, and he has his own father outside of Junior's. And I was in medical assistant school in 2013. And for some reason, whenever I decided to start school, I always had difficulties with babysitters. I was never able to finish school. So in my mind, I knew I was finishing school this time. So I called my son dad. You know, I was staying with my cousin at the time. I didn't have my own space. I was going through like a really, really rough time. And I called my son dad and I'm like, I'm not saying that I cannot take care of my son. But what I'm saying is you're in a better position than I am to take care of him. And I need to finish school. I need to be able to be stable. So my situation, I reached out to him and we worked it out where he did take my son and he kept Zarai. I would get Zarai on the weekends, but then when I was finished school and after I moved, we went back to doing every other week. And we've been doing every other week since Zarai was 1 year old.
It was so many women on there. No, why he can't just help her get herself together?
Why does he have to help you?
That's what I said. Why does he have to help her? She got the same 24 hours that he has, and I'm pretty sure he's paying support for this child, and it's just not enough. So my brother's whole argument was a boy needs his father.
Absolutely.
And the selfishness in these women was appalling to me. Like I'm looking, I said, well, how does that? And then every time somebody comment bad, like, damn, sis, you ain't even giving me a chance to reply. Because as a woman, they need to hear it from another woman.
Right.
So every time they comment, I'm saying, well, what is it doing for the son, though? Tell me, what is that doing for your son?
It's not about the son. It's never about the son.
That's what I learned.
But that's the selfish woman, right? That wants what she can't have. So she can't have the father, so she starts to date the son. And she'll never let the son go live with the father because that's a relinquish. So it's a relinquish of power. You giving your son to his father. You're relinquishing your power. You have no control over the situations that you have control over now. Right. A lot of women don't understand that the majority of the boys that are out here doing all this stuff is coming from single parent homes and moms sitting there talking about your dad ain't shit or your dad did this or your dad did that. Listen,
I agree.
For me, I take it personal because I only have one son. Right. I have 7 children, 1 son.
Okay.
So when I get my place, my son is definitely coming with me, right? Because it's high school. I didn't have my dad going through high school. Right. And I know how bad a young man needs his father or a father figure when he's going through high school. You know how many niggas I was hanging out with? Like, oh, let me go to your house, right? And just like, yo, your dad ain't even here. Oh, all right, cool. Like, and I would dip. Like, so just to find that father figure or that man that I could look up to and say, look, I want to live my life like he does is important because I didn't figure that shit out until I came home from upstate. And that was 17 years later.
Right. See, I agree with that, but I have to say that I feel like women don't allow their children, because whether if it's a son or a daughter, I'm more, mindful of the son situation, but I feel like women don't allow their children to move with the father because of finances. So me and Bea had this great conversation, and I said, bro, after someone pays you religiously every month the same amount, it becomes a part of their income, and they're not willing to let that go. So if the child goes there, that $400, $500 that you was giving me every month goes with that child. It's no longer a part of my income. That's every woman's selfish game right there. Her thing is that $400 or $500 is either my light bill and water bill or something, whether she's spending it on a child or not, because guess what she's still saying to the child? Ask your father. He don't do shit around here. But he just sent that $400 or $500 check. My daughter father was sending me almost $900 a month. And my daughter asked me to drop it because she wanted him to be a different type of dad. Right. When I asked her, I'm like, what you want to do? She like, drop it. So I dropped it. But a woman who is living for this income, one of my bros asked his daughter mom, could he keep her for the summer? She said, yeah. She said, yeah. But the moment the check didn't come through, she was talking about he stole a kid. Wow. And I'm thinking, what? You think you supposed to still get a check? When I asked my kid's father to pay child support, I told him, during the months that because I'm not a shopper, I will shop online. I go to the same exact stores every time, and I told him I want him to buy clothes. But if the kids is with you, that means that my light bill is less, my water bill is less. It's a lot of, the only thing that will not change is if I'm paying the rent. That's the only amount of money that does not change in my household. But if they're spending more time with you and we're splitting it half and half, I don't need you to give me any money. These chicks was so selfish. Oh, that would make me feel less of a woman. I would feel less than a mother. See, that's where
But you out of the bonnets every night. You don't feel less than a mom.
Soon as the child support check clear, she like, yeah, about time this nigga paid me. No, sweetheart, he did not pay you. Them Snickers you've been promising Ray
Better go get them.
is his. Give it to him. And you know it take a long time to get to this level of maturity. And I can say that for myself because before I done ran you over because you got my daughter the wrong pair of sneakers. You understand what I'm saying? I done crashed this car into a wall. I said get her black sneakers. You come back with white and blue sneakers. What you can't hear? And that was because I was mad at him. So like when he had to pay, I made him pay it for like a whole year straight before I had a conversation with my dad because it still, my daughter, because it still didn't bring their relationship any closer.
Right.
So I'm like, what you want to do? And he kept telling her, well, if your mom wasn't suing me for child support, I could spend more time with you. So that was a lame ass excuse from a nigga.
Fault, right? Because regardless of whether you're paying child support or you're not paying child support, you should spend every available moment with your child. And I get it. And I say it all the time. And we go back and forth when you're like, the women that are raising children have no other choice but to be a mom. But the dad can go to work and
be whatever he want to be.
Be whatever he wants to be. And I say, well, that's kind of how it works itself out because that's what you chose, right? You chose not to wait until you were married to have children. So, now you got to deal with him dipping off and running off and doing whatever he's doing. So, I understand where y'all come from, but I also say, man, listen, if you would have waited, then maybe you could have had it the way you wanted it, but it's not that way. It's like it's no way to walk into Chick-fil-A and ask for a cheeseburger. They don't sell cheeseburgers. So, you can't ask for something to go one way when you didn't do it that way.
Right.
Right. But
I just felt like on that topic, I didn't like how the women responses were. Like I feel like y'all got to grow up.
Of them too.
It was majority women saying no.
Oh, but when I sit there and say it's majority of the females that are hard to co-parent with, I'm wrong. No, I
don't remember you saying that. Get out my face.
See what I mean?
You always want to bring up some shit from 3 years ago.
But honestly, but it's not until you see it or something pops up. It's like, damn, y'all, this is difficult.
I give women too much credit and leniency for understanding. I give women so much. I be like, yeah, they going, nah, I don't got sis doing that. Bullshit. Man, I've read your own words. I've read y'all say, bullshit. I'm not giving my son to his father. He should help me better my situation. I'm thinking, my job to better what happened?
When I seen that comment, I just got off of it because
How did she?
I'm like, sis, why do he have to help you?
So only I say help only if she helped him.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not even saying that, bro. It's not a tick for tack. Because if he helped you, if you helped him and he helped you, then y'all already have an understanding that my son should come and live with me. Not because I'm doing better than you, but because I'm a good father.
Right.
But you gonna tell me if I'm down on my luck because I'm doing bad, he should help me? You just bashed me. We was beefing for 2 years.
No, the only thing with that, when I did it with my son's dad and Zarai went to go stay with his dad, I needed you to take care of my son while I was trying to get myself together.
Right.
And once I got myself together, that's when we had a problem. when we were supposed to go back to doing every other week. That's when we began to have a problem. Because he felt as though he only had him for about 2 months. Because he had him for 2 months straight, he felt as though I was not deserving of having my son back every other week. See? So that's where we had our problems. But
that was one of the comments. They said, what stops? Because I said, it doesn't have to be a permanent situation.
It's income tax, is everything that goes
everything. On. Let's not even get started on income tax.
No, but honestly,
that's the problem.
If I have the child, I'm taking care of the child. I'm claiming the child.
Right.
If you,
so I made a post and I asked them, and I'm like, maybe it's just me? Because again, me and my sons, we have our agreement. Every other year we do taxes. 1 year I claim Zarai, the next year Brian claims Zarai. Right. I would never take that from him.
Right.
You help me make this child.
Right.
You do everything that you're supposed to do for our child.
Right.
So I have no problem sharing when it comes to income tax. Like,
Right.
I feel as though it's two parents. You know, you can't.
What if he said, "Go ahead, claim, just give me some money"?
If he said that, then I'll be okay with that too.
Right.
But I would never say you can't claim your son because.
Listen, it's like I've never seen so much selfishness in my life until I was reading the comments in that stat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen ignorance. Don't get me wrong. F this nigga. Da, 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 da. But when I read the actual stat and what it said, and then to read those comments, even one of my homegirls from back in the day, I had to ask her, I said, well, what is that doing for your son though? Like, tell me, where does that leave him? He lives in a better school district. He has not so much as the better house, but he has the groundings and the finances to take care of this baby until you get your shit together. That doesn't mean for you to stop trying to better yourself. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I didn't look at it that way. I said, everybody just thinks that being a mom is that child living under the same roof as you. That's not being a mom. The greatest strength a mother has is giving her child something better. If it's not you at the time, it's not you.
Like, if you keep the dad, you got to pay child support. Is that something that a lot of women don't want to do?
The dad is understanding. All he wants is something better for his child at the time. She all worried about, one chick said, nah, because he ain't going to have my son around all these different bitches. I'm like, what does that have to do with his upbringing?
But you got your son around all these different niggas.
Yeah, it's okay. What's good for the goose is never good for the gander. I don't understand that. I'm looking
Morals
at them
go
like,
out the window. I believe that, right? When you're in survival mode, how I survive goes out the window. How I'm worried about how my children survive, that goes out the window. I'm worried about surviving, right?
Man, they wrong. But they was wrong. I was looking at. I'm like, if I see one on the street, I'd be like, you the one that don't want your son. Like, I'm gonna judge you off of that response.
I think you should judge people off of their responses on Facebook, because that's who they are.
That's who they are.
They ask you on Facebook what's on your mind, and people be like, nah, fuck that shit. I ain't got, like, all right, yeah, I'm cool.
It was way wrong for me. I was reading it 9 times out of 10.
Dad don't ever need child support when the shoe on the other foot.
Yeah, but I still think that she should have to help.
No, I think that money
contribute.
that I send, I'm still going to pay child support, but that money goes into a bank account and we see it for our son.
I don't think that's how it should go. I think I'm the custodial parent, right? My son, when he turned 13 years old, I'm like, I called his dad and said, your son attempted to hit me and I beat him with the broom and the mop. He got to go. However, he just took a deep breath. I don't care. It's how I saw it, and I fucked him up. Right? So I called his dad.
So he didn't attempt to hit you.
He said, Mom, I only took a deep breath. I don't care. Your body went up. So that meant that and he's tall. He like overnight was taller than me. Right? So I'm like, nigga, did you just try to swing at me? So I'm like, I take the broom and pop with the broom, and he like, hold up, Mom, hold up. So he grabs the broom and breaks. I immediately grab the mop. Wop. We going. He like in the corner now. So I'm on the phone with his dad as I'm beating him with the mop. Come get your fucking son. But it wasn't until he came there, he said to me, we parent different. You can't tell me how to parent our son when he's at my house. Right. When my son came, now I've always had access to my son. It wasn't like he was like, he live here, he can't come to your house. He live here, I need you to pay me child support. He live here, I need you to do this. None of that. When my son came to visit me, when he was 16 years old, he came over for the weekend. He was a completely different person. He was now a young man growing into a man, and the way that he carried himself was something I could never give him. And I looked at him and I was like, look at your boy, looking all good and stuff. He like, yeah, you know, he was laughing and joking and stuff, but he had a whole different spirit, because now his dad was there. I wore his ass out too. I'm not even gonna lie. He was like, remember Mommy beat me? Then when he told, because it was all because he didn't answer the phone. So, and I don't play that. Don't you not answer the phone when you out in these streets. So nonetheless, I told a woman, I said I had to make the sacrifice of sending my son with his father because it was a better judgment call on my behalf. And she was like, oh, I could never. I said, and guess what? Either your son is going to turn out bad or he's going to be overly sensitive. Right. Because you can teach a boy how to treat a woman, but you can't teach a boy how to be a man. And she was like, I beg to differ. I know a lot of great men that was raised by women. I said, do you? Most of them are selfish. They are ignorant. They talk to their mothers like they their women. And the way their replies, no. I said, listen, and I was raised by my grandmother, my godmother, my father. And my father put something in me, and I applaud my mom. I applaud my mom for saying, and my dad never bashed my mom. The one thing he said, the reason why God gives you two parents is because when one can't do, the other one will. So I applaud my mother for sending me with my dad. Wait, no, my dad stole me off. For sending us with my father and allowing him to finish what she couldn't start. She wanted to finish school. She wanted to be out in the world. She wanted to take her time into herself and all of that stuff. I applaud her because guess what she is now? She's an amazing mother and grandmother. She a better grandmother. I don't really like that shit. Yeah, I feel. Love you more,
Love you, True.
I don't really like that. She a better grandmother. She get them kids anything. And we gonna have to have a conversation today.
What?
I'm her child, not them.
But
you don't
it's
count
a blessing
anymore.
though to be able to give your child a great grandmother. Right?
Yeah.
Yo, Dante, I was just thinking that the whole time.
Isn't he lucky? He's the only one in this room that can't join in.
He's not doing it. Like,
He can't join in.
It's somebody out there that's gonna give him. That's gonna be a good mom though.
Yeah.
You're gonna find that in a woman because
how
don't
hard
allow our horror stories to make you.
Listen, 3 out of 4 of us got horror stories.
Horror stories.
So it's like
The odds are pretty slim.
The best thing he can do is go to Africa and bring a chick back.
Bring back one that ain't never had nothing.
Right.
No, you going no. It's somebody out there for everybody. I have a great relationship with my kids' father.
How long did that take?
Baby G, we had a great relationship from the beginning.
Right.
We were always friends. It was never the only hostile moment we had is I was pregnant with my daughter and he brought my son gray socks and I was like, I asked you for black and white ones, and he was like,
what is wrong with you in this?
She was
color
pregnant.
thing?
She was pregnant. Blame it on the pregnancy.
I'm not gonna blame it on the pregnancy.
It had to be.
He was like, how he said? He like, man, listen, he got socks. But mind you, Baby G was a very hands-on dad. Like, after we got through our little, is this really true phase, he was a great hands-on dad. I never had to buy anything. I never had to worry about anything. He picked him up from school. I allowed him to stay because stay with his dad because he lived closer to the school, like things like that. So we never had like a bad communication except for when I asked for the socks. And he was like, I was like, you know what? I don't gotta keep on taking this. I'm suing you. He said, well, go ahead. When we got in front of the judge, he said, this for her. I'm still gonna be a father to my son.
Right.
I said, well, what the fuck you got me here for? Like, what's up? Like, you just tried to play me in front of the judge? But him and I have such a great relationship. Like, I go to their family events. I come with my son. Without my son, I just was there for Christmas and stuff. They be looking at me like, what this bitch doing here? I'm like, hey, to my baby mom. Hey, there, how you doing? What's up? I walk right in that joint. Like, I go right in the kitchen. That's it.
Did you took him off of child support?
Child, we never even finished it that time.
I think I put Brian on child support. He was on child support for 2 months, and that's only because when we first broke up, he it was just, I guess I didn't take it as him trying to get himself together. I took it as him just like
not doing
my
anything.
son. Right. So it got to a point where he was living with his friend, and I'm like, well, Zariah needs diapers, Zariah needs this, and it was like he was not able to do it, and I went to court and I put him on court for child support, but then I took him off. He was literally on there for 2 months. He did like 3 payments. And, a lot of people was like, well, why did you take him off child support? I felt like I got more from him not being on child support.
Without the
and
judge.
even today, I get way more from him
Without
not being on child support.
My whole thing is I put out my youngest, my after Christ kids, I put KI on child support because he told me to. But he wasn't explaining it to other people that he told me to do this, right? So it was like a whole, man, they started raping me. Like, they started giving me more money, and then he pissed me off so bad that I went in there like I was my own lawyer. In that case, I put together, baby. When I walked out of that joint, he looked at me, he like, you really gonna do this? I said, you should have gave me my way. I said, you know me and you know better.
I should have gave you your
way. That's how bad he pissed me off. Because if I'm asking you for $150 a week for 5 kids, my nigga, you spent that in a day
Right.
for these kids.
Right.
So you know, if I'm asking you for $150 a week, I'm not, and I'm telling you, and when you gotta buy seasonal clothing, which is September for school, Christmas, Easter, springtime, like stuff like, you don't have to give me anything. Compromise with me so we can both live happy, because I don't want to be in the malls. You love them all.
Right.
So when I said to him, when I took him for child support, and the judge was like, here come his lawyer. She walk in there, she like, yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Freeman's this, that, and the third, and she break it down. She put like his whole income in front of me. I looked at her and said, who you playing with? So it pissed me off because you came with a lawyer. It's you and I supposed to be having these conversations.
Well, that lawyer was given to him from the union.
And I turned it up times 10. That's a rain check, Your Honor. That's a rain. Here's his last year's income tax statement, Your Honor.
You know
He
what?
made X amount of $1,000. I want every part of that. She said, well, why are you just coming and asking for an increase? I said, because he didn't want to give me anything extra outside of what you said he had to give me. And she said, okay. I said, now, Your Honor, that's a rain check. That means it rained 3 days out of the week. He works 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. I said anything after 8 hours that day is time and a half. On Saturdays, it start at time and a half. Anything after 8 hours is double time. He doing 7/12s. You know what that is, Your Honor? A shutdown. You know how much money he making, Your Honor? And I gave her the numbers. She said, hold on, I can't keep up. Hold on, Miss Wood. I said, it's Miss Freeman. She said, oh, you his wife? I am. When I left out of that joint, that nigga hated me. You hear me? He said, I can't stand you here. I go, you gonna pay it for a while though. You gonna pay it for a while. I couldn't even go through with it because our son has such a great relationship with his father that if you are that mad at me, you're gonna stay away from my son.
Right.
So when I gave him off for the 2 years, y'all, he was only giving me $96 a week. That's it. No time, no nothing. And I was fine with it. I used to poke him in his face when he said, I'm gonna smack the shit out you, you poke me again. But that's my guy, that's really my bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like now the relationship that we have after that 2 years is something different.
Right.
He like, you was patient with me. I owe you.
I think at some point, you know, we want to be the man we should be to our kids, and I'm dealing with that myself. Right? It's like I need some time to get myself together so I can give the best to my kids. I can't give you from an empty. I'm giving you from an empty pot. That's putting me in debt. I'm going deeper into debt, and I'm losing more things. And it's like, yo, I don't have anything to give. So you want me to continue to give, and I don't have anything to give. That's just going to wipe me completely off.
Some people think that people are assuming that they want you to give money. I just want you to give your time.
I give my time.
And that should be enough for most women, because guess what? It's moments when women feel as though I can't do this today.
Right.
I just need time.
Then call
And
me
that
on the
time is, yo, call your dad, tell your dad come pick you up real quick. It be the ignorance in the dad, like, I ain't doing that.
Bullshit.
I ain't coming to pick them up. You on your
love
own.
hanging around my kids.
See, but most dads, it's not that they don't love hanging around their kids. It's that they don't want to give the mother anything because they're angry and bitter too. So they're like, every time I turn around, you asking for something when you can do it yourself. If I'm only asking you for time, to me, time is the most important thing.
Right.
So if you are giving me time, like I said, that means that half of my bills are less.
Right.
So if you are giving me time, bro, I'm going to take that and run with it, because you just allowed me to let my hair down for 5 more minutes. You just allowed me to breathe and try to recollect my thoughts. Like, you don't know how many times I got high in the closet in the dark or in the bathroom. Like, I'm using the bathroom, you only getting a 10-minute cry. Right. Time is the most important part. Like, I'm like, listen, I just need you to, like, if you can keep them overnight, I send the food, the snacks, the everything. I told you, I ran off one day like, come on to the kids. Like, I just needed that time. Whether I'm going anywhere or not is none of your business, but just give me that moment of self. And people don't, I could never live without my kids. Sweetie, you're going to turn your kid into something you're not ready for. That's not your friend. That's not your dependent. I mean, you're not dependent on him. Like, but you looking at him like he's just a check, and that's what he becomes. Exactly that. You only kept me away from my dad because he was sending you money. When the kid learned them words, niggas, he said it to his mom. You only kept me from my dad because he was giving you money. You ain't let me see him.
What do you do at that point?
You gotta be a woman and admit it.
But do you beat your child?
Most of them gonna beat them. Beat the
Nigga, don't be
mess out
telling
of
me
him.
why the hell I did what I did. You don't know what I was going through. You don't know what your dad did to me. He lied to me.
You don't know what
He
your
cheated
dad
on me.
did to
he
me.
He walked out of me. Why are we talking about you? This has nothing to do
He
with you.
didn't
This
stop
is
being
about
my
me.
dad when y'all broke up.
This is about
That's
me.
the problem with
No.
women and men too. Y'all stop being dads when y'all break up.
I don't
You
know.
got some of them.
Yeah, I do know a couple.
I know one. He only take care of the kid with the woman he with, and go right to the next one and make another one. Like he ain't never had. I'm like, damn, you don't want to take care of the first three?
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Dun, dun, dun. It was the 3rd of September.
Was his home.
That's my birthday. That's like my favorite old song. But like I couldn't believe I couldn't believe the number of comments that said I would not allow my child to go live with his dad. And then one was like, well, what if it's other children involved? They your kids.
Right.
Tell their dads to come do
Right.
something. My brother is one of those fathers, right? And I use my brother as an example. He's a great father. He comes when you ask him to. He shows up unannounced. He's in the school, like he want to know what the grades look like. Your shoe size changed. He already knows that. He's one of those dads. He got a bad bunch of baby moms. That's what they are. They not mothers. I look at them, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why did you teach your son that his father is not a good person because you wanted to control him?
Right.
I tell him all the time, y'all weird. Y'all weird. You got a great man here that's willing to teach your son how to be a great man. And you're going to tell him that he shouldn't be a part of his father? I just look at it, I be like, man, y'all messing up for the ones who want good dads. It's for the ones who need good dads. They just sit there and looking at me all dumb. I say, say what you got to say back. What the hell? If you feel as though he wasn't doing that.
Thanks, Drew.
Thank you, Drew. If you feel as though he wasn't doing that or he's not living up to your standards.
Thank you, good brother.
You can honestly say, nah, me and him had a conversation and this is how he acts. Me and him talk and this is what he does. I just look at him, I be like, man, good fathers are hard to come by. You better hold on to the one you got. You got to hold on to the one you got. I'm glad that like he got 2 great daughters by 2 decent women. Cause boy, I'm old ones. I told them the other day they before Christ kids. Y'all know I be like before Christ and after Christ. Before you was saved, you made some real bad decisions. After you got saved, whether you went and took your shahada or whatever, you started to make better decisions. I told him that. I said, boy, they was your before Christ kids. You just wanted to make sure you could have kids. He said, what? Always love hearing woman perspective on this topic. Man, listen, I don't cut no women no slack. I seen my dad bust his ass taking care of kids, and he was a single pop. I don't care what woman he had in his life, he still was a single pop.
Right.
My mother would come, drop off a couple dollars, and roll. My dad would be perfectly fine with that. He said, well, she getting it together. That's all he would say. I told me and my brother had the conversation. My father never bashed my mother. Them women he was with, though, they couldn't wait to say, your mother left you here. It was your mother's fault. That's what they wanted to say. And my father said, that's not true. I had the opportunity to tell her she still had to keep them. Send them back home to her. That's what most men do. You got to go back home. But from a woman's point of view, y'all women are selfish as shit. Y'all selfish, y'all ignorant, all y'all worrying about is the money. Y'all not worrying about the good for the child. That I don't like it. They piss me off so bad.
I'm cool.
You worrying about a child support check instead of worrying about supporting your child's dreams and future. It's nasty. Y'all done pissed me off all over again. I was riding down the street. I said, hold on, let me pull over. I got the reply. I was typing all fast and shit. I'm like,
we
dude.
should have allowed to talk about that because
We were supposed to talk about it on Wednesday when it was fresh. Cause he made the stat like Tuesday evening, and like to read some of the comments, and then they was coming for me hard. Like, well, I don't think that's right. That you just saying that he shouldn't help her. He shouldn't help her. The help was I was paying support for my son or daughter that is there.
He shouldn't help her once. What if they have more than one child?
The only way he should want to help is if he sees potential in her. If she's doing the same thing over and over again, the scenario is like this. If he lives in Aston School, Rose Tree Media School District, he has a job, it's nothing like that. and she lives here in the city in the Chester Upland School District. He's not telling you I'm stripping you of your rights as a mother. I'm asking you to allow my child to receive a better education. I can provide for him. Guess what she said? Send him to Catholic school. I said, what? So you want him to pay for him to go to school, still live here in the city, and he live out there in the district, he can go for free? Well, let him use his address. They came with all kinds of stuff.
I'm not letting my son go because I'm getting.
Then I guess you feel like you less of a mom.
You're going to take less of a mom, and you're going to take a part of my income because the child support check becomes their income. I don't like that. Sweetheart, that's not a check that you're going to receive because you earned it. You didn't earn that. That's supposed to, for me, child support was no, she ain't earned.
How hard it was carrying this child for 9 months?
You know what happened after that?
You know how hard it was having this child?
And you know what happened after that?
I deserve this check.
And I'm going to take care of my baby without the judge telling me to. So that means that everything that I buy that comes in here is going to have his size already on it.
So listen, my man said, yo, how come you got 7 kids and you ain't got child support? I said, because if I go in front of that white man then becomes that child's father. Because I will sign my rights over. And everybody say, yo, you wrong. There's no reason to take me to child support. If you're taking me, you're vindictive. You're being vindictive.
It is a form of control.
I take care of the kids. Like I make sure my kids have everything they need. Right.
This is true.
I give time to my children. So if you take me in front of child support, it's because of something you said, it's something that you did that got me feeling like I'm not doing anything.
And when I took Baby G to child support court over the socks, he like, this for her. Like I got so mad at him.
Did he mention the socks to the judge? Did he say
no, he just
here because of socks?
You know him. He's very he laughs all the time at everything. So the lady like, did y'all have a chance to talk outside? Because they give you the opportunity to come to an agreement first, right? So the lady is like, did y'all have a time to talk outside? He like, nah. We here because she want to be here.
No.
So I sat there quiet for a little while. Then he was like, this for her. I said, for who? He like, because anything you give, if anything I have to pay here is going to her. But what I do for my son.
It's for my son.
I said, so you just going to have me here looking all stupid. Yep. This is what I'm talking about. I wobble my dumb ass right out of the courtroom. I'm like, I don't got time to be playing with you. He like, you need to ride home? I drove myself here. Leave me alone. I'm telling he think everything was so funny. And then one day he was like, remember that time you took me to court over socks? I'm like, so you just going to bring it up? But we have such a great relationship before the socks and after the socks.
You need to have a relationship with a person that you have children with. You chose to have this child and bring this child forward. There's no reason for us to be beefing over little menial stuff. Like I for a while I was beefing heavy with all my baby moms, and it was like, all right, it's my action, so I have to remove myself, right, and then try to do this a different way. So it's communication is key. I find that if we're talking, I know everything you need. You don't need to ask me for anything. If you say you're doing this or you need that, I'm gonna show up with that. That's gonna happen. Right? If my kids need this, the older kids are easy. I call them on the phone and talk to them. It's the younger kids that I got to worry about, right? So it's like, damn, let me get this shit straight. So I feel like communication is key, bro. There's no way we can have any relationship without communicating.
Communication is the relationship doesn't have to be sexual. It could just be for the sake of the child. Right. The friendship that you build with a person. Jabri, and guess what? He still left me with the socks and I threw them away. He still left me with the socks and I threw them in the dumpster.
Jabri don't have no kids.
Yo, what is up?
They want to talk to you.
They want to cash it.
Like they really calling. They going from one phone to the next. I'm at work, y'all. I'm sorry, but like I'm telling you, I still don't question why don't dads know what kids needs.
Because they don't ask or they don't talk. We don't have that communication.
He's not around enough, bro.
We're not talking. We're not having conversation. I say, so this is what's crazy, right? I have great relationships with all my kids' moms, right? So we can have a conversation, and then I'll know what my kids need based on the conversation, the way the conversation goes.
Guess what you know? You know they wear drawers.
Absolutely.
You know they wear undershirts.
Absolutely.
You know they wear socks.
Absolutely.
You know they gotta eat.
Absolutely.
You know their jean size change
Absolutely.
every 6 months.
Every-
You know what they need.
Every 4 to 5 months.
So when she say, why doesn't a dad know what a kid need? That's their favorite line. I don't know what they need if you don't tell me. Well, if you was around enough and you looked at them, you could tell. My dad picked up my youngest brother one day. His damn pants was almost to his calf muscles. And my dad knew he was paying like so much child support. That was a mom who should have gave his son to his father. Gave her son to his father, but she was so selfish, lying, saying he was going to daycare, lying and saying he was doing this, that, and the third. My dad was paying $800 and something and plus daycare fees. We go to pick him up from school, and they talking about, well, she came and inquired, but he was never enrolled. And my dad like, just let him come live with me. She wasn't getting him no haircut. She wasn't doing anything, but she was keeping him from him. So she was the selfish mom. As a man, if you are around your child, if you are in their presence, you will then know that what your child needs. Right. I don't have to run it down. Hey, listen, so last week he was X, Y, and Z.
He had a growth spurt.
You know that child has to eat. You know how you were at that age. That's the problem. That's a man's favorite line. I didn't know he needed that. When you went and brought yourself a new pair of sneakers, you ain't think that he was going to need a new pair, seeing as though you ain't brought him a pair in 6 months?
But a conversation solves all of that.
Sometimes conversations don't have to be had for the reality. The reality of it is, brother, bro. I said brother.
Brother, please, brother.
The reality of it is that my son needs just as much as his father needs.
But am I asking for that much to ask for communication for you to say?
No, not at all.
Right.
But it's still you know what you need, right?
I know what I need.
You know when you need your haircut, right?
So if I go out and I just go off of what I need and I buy them and you like, oh, I just went shopping last week and bought.
He's still going to use it. She ain't going to say that.
But the sizes have changed, right? She'll take them back. She'll literally take them back to the store and get the money.
Or get the size. If she's a good mom.
Or get the money.
But if she's a good mom, now them moms that take the stuff back, y'all trifling. Y'all trifling. Like how you going to take the stuff back? And what you do with the money? We ain't got seafood with it.
I went and got my hair done.
That's not good. When you know what your child needs,
some combos shouldn't need to be had.
That's the God's honest truth.
But you're the mother.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You get your hair cut?
Absolutely.
How many times a month you get your hair cut?
At least twice a month.
Pierre needs his haircut?
Not now. He growing dreads.
Pierre needs his haircut?
Absolutely.
So he should go with you, right? So why is there so many moms in the barbershop?
There's so many moms in the barbershop because they done already argued with the father to the point where the father is now with another chick and getting his son and getting that other child's haircut.
That son's haircut.
Right. And it ain't even gotta be his son.
Or it could be, so dads know their son's hair.
Should know where the child's dentist doctor.
I don't really know about the boy's hair. So Sam will go get his haircut twice a month, but he won't take every time Sam gets his haircut. Sometimes he won't take Junior's because he feels as though Junior's hair has to get a little darker. To me, I'm like, his shit needs to be cut. Junior's is 6.
All right, so he's 6. But when he gets to be 10 years old, if you're going to go get your hair cut, your son should be going with you.
Absolutely.
Miss LaQuana, I don't 100% agree with that because guess who makes the appointment? The mom. The mom makes the appointment. Now, that's where communication comes in there because I may have to work and I can't take him to the dentist or take her to the doctors. And I'm asking you, hey, listen, are you doing anything Tuesday at 10? Like when I looked at some of the records from my children going to the doctor.
What's trifling?
The part where they using the seafood. They taking the stuff back and getting them food.
Leave seafood out of this.
But if the mom is making the appointment and she's calling you and telling you, hey, listen, Tuesday at 10 o'clock, can you take Ray to the doctors? Because I have to work and I can't get off. I didn't look at my schedule. Guess what he'll say? That's on you. Why you can't ask your mom to do it? Now, those are men that I can't respect and don't like. Whereas, as a woman, like, just because he can't do it at that moment doesn't mean that's the end of the relationship with him. Like, and that's the thing. You just couldn't even take my son to the goddamn... I've seen dads call him like, hey, listen, I'm about to go get a haircut. Can I come pick up so-and-so and so-and-so? And they still like, no. He should know. But it depends on... And another thing that factors in is, how was this baby conceived? Were we in a relationship, or is this one of those situations where you just ended up knocked up? So now I kept my baby for me, whoop whoop, and now you're sitting there. Is this my baby? I kept my baby for me. So now you're making all of the decisions, and then mad because he doesn't know half of the stuff he should know. So when a dad never showed up for a doctor's appointment, he honestly don't know who the doctors are. When I looked at my kids' shot records, my name and their father's name is on there just as many times.
I know for me, I was always the one able to take the kids to the doctors because I didn't have a job and I was running the street. So when it was doctor day, I took the kids, no problem. Right, Maisha. Now it's a little harder, right? You know, because I got to work. So it's like, yo, we have to schedule this around my work schedule. And then it becomes, I got to do that. Well,
the same reason why you have to do it.
Right. So,
sis?
You know, so I just feel like, you know, communication is key. Yes, yeah, there are things that a man should know. Absolutely. But some men just aren't programmed to understand that, right? And we have to understand that some men just aren't.
You think it's programming or selfishness?
It could be selfishness in some people, and in other people it could be programming, right? I'm not programmed to know the needs and wants of my child. That's my woman's job as a mother, nurturer, right? Educator. She understands all that. You dress the kids every day, so you know. Listen, I'm running low on t-shirts. Grab something. Bang, they pop up at. Wow, they just pop up at the house because you asked for it. I shouldn't have to ask for it.
You know
then
what?
They don't pop up at the house, and now you sitting there talking about, this nigga don't do nothing. It's like, why not have a conversation? It's a simple conversation of, listen, this is what your kids need this month. You know, go grab it. Yeah, I shouldn't have to tell him, but he got so much going on. Like, you might have to. You
know what I don't like?
What?
Those, I don't got it right now. I can see what I can do by Friday parents. Like, if I asked you, hey, listen, he need a white t-shirt, da-da-da-da-da. And they say, I don't got it right now.
A white t-shirt. So you got to give me something bigger.
Even if it's a pair of sneakers. He need basketball sneakers.
You got to give me something bigger than a pair of sneakers.
These are the little things that a guy will say, I don't got it right now.
Bullshit. You bullshit.
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying you're bullshit. I'm saying he's bullshitting because he has it.
My oldest daughter father used to be like, I'm a person that be like, you have to be included in on everything. Like socks, drawers, bras, whatever it is, I want you included on everything. I want you to know, hey, listen, her bra size changed. I gotta go shopping. Like, what you got on it? Because I don't never want to feel like oh my God, y'all.
They order.
It's fresh Friday.
Mm-hmm. I don't start till 12 though. I changed the time on the menu. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Like they call it. It's the same people calling from different numbers though.
Right.
But
why don't you answer and just tell them you're doing the show? Because they're going to keep calling.
You think so?
I know they are. They done called back four times in a row.
Well, they ain't text me.
Some light t-shirts, a light t-shirt to play in on Friday. Can you get that? Absolutely. Can I get that? I'm going to make sure I'll buy you enough t-shirts to last for a month of Fridays. But
they don't do that. Right? You got those bitter, angry men that are just as bitter and angry as a woman, and they'll say
they was raised by females.
It is not so much as being raised by a female, bro. It's just them saying that they don't. I'm not doing nothing you ask me.
It's them being raised by females.
No, they could have been raised by men.
If you were raised by a man, told you. If you were raised by a man, you know what you have to do to provide for your child because your father did it for you, right? Like that shit is like infectious. Like it's hereditary. For a man to grow up without a father and feel some type of way and not do for his kids, then he doesn't do for his kids, and his kids don't do for his kids. It gets worse and worse as we go down the line. You know, as a man, it is your job to make sure you're communicating. And I'm not talking about the woman call. If he call you up on the phone and say, yo, what's going on, what the kids need? Don't hit him with you should know what the fuck they need. No, you should tell me. And then I go get it. And I pop up at the house and I got t-shirts and drawers and socks and panties and whatever else needs to happen. But if I call you and I ask you, yo, what the kids need this month, you should tell me, right? And without hesitation, you should tell me. I'm not asking you to call me. I'm saying, yo, what's up? Are you straight? They not all raised by females.
And you still can't get it by the due date. Like, what the fuck, bro? It says, yeah, I definitely agree with that.
What's up, else?
I definitely agree with that. Like, I look at it like, I've seen so many dads make excuses. I've seen moms so ignorant that dads just walked away. And, like, you never really realize it until they are I don't know until the kid is too late for the kid. But I just want a mom to understand and know this. You sending your child to have better circumstances of living with the other parent is not giving up your parental rights or is not tainting you as a parent. To me, you are the stronger person. Because when we see that child with happiness and they still know they got both moms. I thanked my mom after I was old enough to realize, that didn't make my mom a bad mom. It didn't make her a weak person. Because knowing my mom, she cried all the way walking away because she's a big old crybaby. So knowing my mom leaving me, her only daughter, and my two brothers, she cried all the way away. And one thing about my mother is my father and my stepfather were two strong men. They made sure me and my brothers had a great relationship. My stepdad didn't keep us from my little brother. My dad didn't say my little brother couldn't come with us or nothing. They were like, we both love that bitch one way, our way. And I shout out to my mom for that. Shout out to her for that. Because being honest, if she would have took me, that drag from pillar to post to pillar, people, right. How people are, those selfish people that, if I can stay in this house, so can my kids. No, they can't.
Right.
They can.
But they don't call and ask, are you straight? I make sure, I call and ask. So just be willing to tell me because I'm busy. I'm more busy now than I've ever been in my life. Right. And I had somebody say, if you so busy, why you ain't got the money of a busy man?
Because my time is all in it.
Right. And I'm like, I don't have it. You was less busy before, but you had a whole bunch of money. Yeah, that was different. We're in a different time.
And that was risky.
But they don't care. They don't care. But anyway, we about to get into this this morning meeting letter. Men, step the fuck up, man. Stop playing these games, right? Stop being emotional.
And women allow the men to step up.
And women, listen, it doesn't take a whole lot for you to be involved with the father and talk to the father. And if the father wants to take the son, let him. If he want to take any of your kids, the son, the daughter, whatever, let him take them.
Mm-hmm.
If you know it's going to be in a good situation.
Yeah, don't send them over there if you think if it's a bad situation you think about, just don't do it.
Yeah, don't send them, right? If they got a baby mom and she got beef with you, don't send them because it's just going to get worse. Absolutely going to get worse. But we're about to get into this letter, man. Man.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Dear morning meeting crew, I loved her how she was. Yo, what's up, CMP? I feel kind of silly for writing this letter, but hey, y'all always getting the answers, so I'm going to try. I'm writing about my lady. She's beautiful, or she was. When I met her, she was thick, natural. Now we're here. Now here we are years later, and she's becoming a Barbie. It started with her tits, and now the only thing she hasn't touched is her face. But that changes with every surgery. To others, she looks beautiful, decent, or whatever, but to me, she's not the woman I fell in love with. Her doctors have done a good job, but I like natural, so I'm not impressed. I've told her I love her how she is so many times, but that wasn't enough. She insists that I look at a woman with the body she's bought, and that's what I want. I have assured her that if that's the type of woman I would have them, and that she's.
I think he purposely reads.
I'm not listen. I didn't have time to go over this letter, right? So there's all types of punctuation.
He never had time to go over.
I don't have time. What time?
Are they trying to hook Jabri up with
No,
Ashley to have a kid?
That's what I'm reading. I'm like, are they? What's going on?
Can I finish reading the letter?
Sure, sorry.
Even though it might take me an hour and a half. She insisted I look at women with the body she's bought, and that's what I want. I have assured her that if I wanted that type of woman, I would have had them, and that she's the woman for me. Don't get me wrong, she had a nice shape in the beginning, cute frame. I think she was barely 200 pounds. She looked amazing. But now she looks amazing, but not herself. I asked her, who is this for? And she said, it's for me. And I asked her, did she get a gift receipt? Because I want to take that shit back.
So she got a mommy makeover.
Right. She was offended, but I didn't ask. I didn't ask for it, and never wanted a woman who bought her body. I'm now at the point where the love is no longer enough to keep me. Her butt don't feel the same, and it's becoming a problem for me. I look to hold my woman at night, and it's not the same. I've told her if she does another surgery, I'm leaving, and she has since scheduled a tit lift, which she says she needs from gravity. I don't know. I don't want to leave, but I can't deal with what she's doing. Should I leave or stay and continue to love her for who she's becoming? Because surely she's not who I met from the beginning. It's a good look. It's a good look, y'all. Read my letter, and I'm tuned in all the time. And y'all definitely be on point. Catch y'all later. He loved
Text me the letter.
He loved her. He loved her the way she was.
But she didn't love herself the way that she was, so she fixed herself.
But she fixed herself for who?
For herself.
But she can't say she fixed herself for him because he didn't ask for it. And that's what
I feel
women
like
will do.
a lot of women running around here doing this whole TV
It's
makeover.
for them.
It's for their own insecurity.
Right. It's for you. It's covering your shit.
I feel like they're insecure about
Their shit. I remember this one time, right? Me and my ex-wife, we went out to dinner. It was our anniversary. And she wore this dress. And I was pissed she had this dress on. Like, it showed too much skin. And she was like, I dressed up like this for you. And I'm like, yo, I don't like you like that. That's not why I fuck with you. Like,
But you know what's so crazy?
I don't fuck with you because you got skin out, because you showing shit. I fuck with you because I fuck with your mental and how we work in this shit. So for me, it was like, well, damn, you're not too much worried about how I feel. You worried about how you feel. You want to show skin. You want people to pay you attention. You want people to second look at you and take a, so that's not for me though.
you ever cheated on her?
Yeah.
And what kind of woman did she catch you with? The kind of woman she tried to be for you.
No, she couldn't be that. She couldn't be that kind of woman.
But
'Cause
that-
I never
this is why-
cheated with anything above her. Right?
No, this is always below her.
Right.
So you like the women with the trashy look and the skimpy clothes and for that woman,
No. It was one woman and she had some big titties and we just played around.
and they was always out.
They was
They was always
up.
set up and
Right.
they was always out. So when I got dressed and set my tits up, you looked at me with disgust, but you looked at her with lust. Why would you do that to me? Like, why can't I be the woman that you want to see the tits out for?
Because that's not your position.
And that's why we're boring. She's why
she's not born. What happened was she was more in. Well, I ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, but the reason why the reason why women want to change for the man that she's with is because that's the type of woman he keeps either cheating with or seeing. It's not what she thinks. It's what she knows.
Like the booger wolves.
If I was buying a butt,
You gotta go do squats. You can gain anything naturally. Go do squats.
It's not
yeah,
big
because
enough.
I don't know where her ass came from.
Squat. But I'm buying tits.
I can't even talk.
Yeah, you gotta buy tits. I don't mind a chick that buys some tits.
I think that women are naturally beautiful. I don't care what size you are. But as long as if you walk with confidence, you look good when you walk in the room. I'm the baddest bitch in the room, and I got a fupa and stretch marks. But guess what? I don't care. If he don't like it, somebody else will. And I've always said
you
this.
light skin with a fat butt, so even if you was ugly
And an attitude.
Even if you was ugly, people would still look past all that because you're light skinned and you have a huge.
I know some beautiful dark skinned women though.
I know.
Beautiful dark skinned women.
That's all I fuck with is dark skinned women.
So it's like great idea, little nipples. It's like I don't understand why people feel as though they had. I just made a joke in my dining area in my house and said I'm gonna get a tummy tuck, all because I seen like this 50-year-old grandmother who said she just wanted to wake up snatched, and what they did to her, they didn't have to change a lot about her because she already had a great shape and things like that. So I feel as though if you don't like what she's doing, then like with herself, then for real, walk away. Cause I feel like 9 times out of 10, one day it's gonna kill her anyway. I just don't understand the whole surgery thing, but to each her own. To each her own. Like, and look what they did to her. It almost killed her. And now she had a body. Mm-hmm. K. Michelle had a body from the beginning.
Did you see that video she posted recently? No. She was dancing and her butt fell out. But she said it wasn't her. Well, I don't know what the hell it was.
That's because that silicone that they put in her butt, they couldn't just take it all out. It's like pockets of it everywhere, and it has to drain. And one of them was leaking into her system and killing her. And I'm like, yo, like, listen, PUA put a lot of people's bodies together. I don't
understand why would you put something like that in your butt when you put all your weight on your butt? It can pop.
Listen,
your breast is one thing. You ain't putting a whole bunch of weight on you. You ain't sitting on your chest.
They got the fat transfer situation going on. Do that. They still got to add silicone for firmness though.
Don't add. Just let them hang down.
Listen.
Then lift them up.
What did he say? She getting her tit lift.
Yeah.
For because gravity gonna take these joints. Now I said I was gonna get my boobs snatched back for the nursing home situation because I just want them to stay where they are with the bra on when I'm like 60. So when the bra is off, I want them still sitting there. I'm like, hey, Sonny, down the hall, how you doing?
Oh, you got them things sitting right.
Yes, I'm walking around with no bra on with a little t-shirt at 65 in the nursing home.
You ain't gonna be in nobody's nursing home at 65 years old.
My kids might put me in a nursing home.
They definitely ain't gonna put you in no nursing home. I say 75 maybe. But 65, you still gonna be running around.
I want you to love yourself enough that when you walk in the room, you're the best person in the room. Because even after you do all of that to yourself, you still going to be insecure. You still going to think somebody else is better than you. You still going to think that it's them and not you. Listen, to something to do something. I lost 11 pounds when I went to the doctors the other day, get my twat check. I lost 11 pounds.
I looked twat check.
Get my twat check. Had to put my feet in the stirrups. It's that once a year. Hey, doctor, how you doing? And I went in there, and the doctor was like, my doctor was looking at me. She was like, you are like very good in good spirits and everything. Huh?
I hate Dante.
I can do squat 3 times a day for 7 days. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. But if you feel as though you gotta buy a body, keep it together. Don't keep going having to get it redone.
They were saying there's a lot of girls, a lot of young ladies in Chester that got their bodies and that don't have kids.
And then what happens after they have?
And then all that
on
shit
having kids, and then it's like all of it is gone.
It don't matter if you tell them they beautiful or not, Tori. It's all about how they feel. I can't show you that you're beautiful. I could put the mirror in your face and say, you are beautiful. Tell yourself that every day. And they still, in the inside, feel as though they're not.
Why do you want titties, Maisha?
I don't blame Mai for wanting titties.
Why? Because she ain't got none?
She ain't got none.
She got more than a
My 20-year-old said she getting a boob job. I said, well, where are you going? She like, because I'm tired. First of all, I'm tired of you saying I'm an A cup. She got real indignant with me. I said, oh, so you upset? But like, I don't know. I just look at it like, love yourself. Know that when you walk in the room, you the most beautiful. I don't care if it's Tyra Banks and all of them in there. I'm the best model in this motherfucker. I'm going to throw these hips like they ain't got none. Nope.
So they want to be.
Thank you, Tanisha.
Hey, Tanessa. Hey, baby mama.
So they just want to be able to wear them low cut outfits where they show.
No, that's not. No, that's not what they want. I don't know. If I was to get a tummy tuck, I ain't got no titties either.
Tori, leave me alone.
If I was to get a tummy tuck, that's only so that I could finally wear a 2-piece. I've never worn a bathing suit. Like I wear a bathing suit with a cover up, not because I can't. I don't have like a bad shape where I can't, but I just never have. So that's my goal. I'm getting a tummy tuck.
I just don't trust some damn surgeries, man. Fuck that shit.
Have you seen her titties, bro? Zoom in on her Facebook picture.
I can't with Dante. The crazy part is they're changing their bodies when they should be changing their attitudes. That is so true, Tori.
Yep, that's what she wants. So, like I said, that's to me, a boob job ain't bad. if you feel like your self-esteem is low because you're an A cup or a B cup, then get your boobs
I just
out,
want
right?
to fill up a C cup.
Right. You just want to fill up a C cup. You just want to fill up a D cup. But there are females out here with titties, and they like, yo, these motherfuckers.
These
bitches.
My cousin had big breasts. We in the store one day in Lane Bryant, and both my boobs fit in one cup, and still had. I said, God damn. So when she got a breast reduction, I'm like. She like, I feel much better. Like,
right.
I can breathe more.
Right.
And I'm looking at her, I'm like.
But you look funny.
And then
you look different with no titties. No, hers didn't grow back.
Mine did.
Hers didn't grow back. So I was like, but I'm like, yo, you look different with no titties. But after a while, it started to fit her. So like, I like how she looked. Cause I mean, she was like, just had big titties and little legs.
Kanye got stacks, y'all already know that. Louis that, Gucci this, just got a model chick.
Put some D's on that.
Just got a stripper chick.
Put some D's on it.
Some feel different. Cute little college chick. Now they on the scholarship. Just got a school grant. Spent that on some new tits. Ain't that a true bitch?
So to answer the question to the letter writer, I just feel like either accept what she's going through or
I would leave. If I don't condone it, I would honestly leave.
If I sat there and told you I don't like what you're doing and you're trying to convince me that you're doing it for me, I'm out.
I loved you listen, I want a man who want to hold on to my fupa. Just hold it like this.
Hold on.
Use it as your pillow. You know what's so ignorant? I can't stand that they use my butt as a pillow.
Why?
It hurts my soul.
Why?
I don't know why. I just don't like it.
You don't like when they lay their head on your butt?
You know what TLC said?
No, I hate it. I hate it. I do.
You can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nose if it says so. You can buy all the makeup the man can make. I don't know the rest of the song, but
you can look inside you.
Find out who am I to. Everybody, every woman should feel beautiful. I think I call every woman beautiful. I don't care what you look like. That's just hi, beautiful. How are you? Maybe you just need to hear it more often. Understand what the person was asking in the letter. I understood what he was saying. Basically, he's saying should he stay or should he leave because his woman doesn't want to be the person she wasn't.
He said, "Well, stop smoking again." I just feel like I feel like
if I get titties, it's definitely over. Yeah, it's definitely over for him.
I mean, listen,
that's
how I feel with a tummy tuck. If I get a tummy tuck and my fupa is not bad, so people, cause I be like, why y'all ain't tell me that I was fat? They be like, cause you don't got a big stomach.
But then you have men that are only attracted to you because of your titties, and they don't get to know you. So they like, damn.
Why you keep bringing up titties, bro? I don't have that much.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Oh, I don't got that much. I don't have that. I got just enough. I heard anything more than
titties.
I don't blame her.
So that's what I'm saying. Then the men are only attracted to your titties, and they never get.
Nah, because I don't think she trying to go to like a D, E, or F. I think she just want a B going into a C. Because I'm pretty sure she had half an F. She an A negative right now.
That don't make no sense.
I'm just saying she just wanted the way her thighs are. To me, a well proportioned woman, thighs match her ass and her breasts. It be those big boobs, little legs. I don't like. It be the
you don't like. You're a woman.
The
you're not
hips
supposed
and
to like.
ass and no breasts. I think I'm well proportioned. I do. And
see, that's what happens when you eat all the gummy worms.
Is she throwing up? Like I just feel like I'm well proportioned.
Girl, took the trash can out of here. A negative. I just want enough. What's
I'm
enough?
sorry, Don. I mean, Maisha, please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. No, but she do got little boobs though.
God damn it.
P is definitely a titty man. That's all he keeps talking about.
Titties.
But I just feel like you don't have to do all that cosmetic surgery to yourself to make yourself beautiful.
You don't.
I'm not well proportioned with mine. Keisha, I think you got a nice shape. I do.
I ain't never seen Keisha shape.
She got a nice shape. But she doesn't wear fitted clothes either.
You saying she got some big ass titties?
Lakeisha was just sitting here with you. Yes, she does have big.
I didn't see them. She had on a sweatshirt.
Because she wears big clothing. We went bowling. She had on big clothes. Like she wears big clothes. I don't know why she doesn't wear a nice fitting clothing.
Maybe she don't want to attract nobody. She busy.
Every woman not supposed to.
Or her
look the
boyfriend
same.
don't allow her to wear that
We're
type of
different
stuff.
for a reason. All men. I want everything to match. That's how I am. I want everything to match. So when I come out with this mommy makeover, I was told if I got a mommy makeover, they gonna quit me. Somebody gonna quit me. You don't need that. You talking out your ass. I said, no, I'm not. I'm serious. I just want a tummy tuck. That's it. So I could go to the beach with a thong bikini on.
Ain't nothing like laying down in the bed and you just holding it.
What?
In your hand, fupa, all that stuff. Like, I like a woman with some extra skin.
Fatty, I had tagged you because they played your song, Young
Right,
Tender.
right.
I'm gonna put the whole thing in there.
Yes.
What?
Oh, well.
Oh, she don't got no boyfriend.
Oh, no boyfriend?
I don't know, but I feel like if you feel as though that's something you can't live with, sir, kindly tell her, stand firm on your decision, and let her go find her kin. That's it. Like that's all I can say. I'm not a person who encourages surgery. I'm not a person who tells Vanessa definitely had a triple. She used to walk around like this, like holding them like this.
Why?
Because they were so big.
She
Vanessa's
was
short.
naked?
No. This with a bra on. My baby mom used to walk around like just holding her.
She cut them
boob.
off?
Yeah, she down to a strong
What do they do with the
CD.
skin and all the stuff that they take from the
I don't
titties?
know.
Do they give it to other women?
Vanessa Richardson, God bless you. You better leave my baby mom alone.
God definitely
Y'all give
bless.
me a
Like, I don't
natural
understand.
way
I remember my friend, right? We was in high school and she got a breast reduction. It was like, yo, what is you doing? Like, why are you taking them off? Like, you know, all the niggas, they fuck with you because of that shit. She got them taken off, and then she realized that that's literally what was happening. Then she went through depression after that, and it's like, oh, see, I told you, dumbass, you should have. But my back was hurting.
When my cousin got her breast reduction, my cousin got one. A couple of my friends got one, but my cousin, her back was hurting, and she really couldn't breathe. I keep telling my mom she should get a breast reduction. She said, "Girl, God only gave me titties. He didn't give me any ass. I'm keeping all of these.
All of these.
And my mom wear them old timey bras.
Yeah.
I brought her some nice.
Be looking like missiles.
Yeah, that look like they point in the front. I bought her some nice bras. She said that's not enough support.
I need
You
all the
tried
support.
monkey, but I can't.
That's why your fucking back hurts. You want to go to Victoria's Secret, buy little lace joints that got your joints off. No, you got to go to the bra manufacturer down Delaware, Berry Essentials. Yep, I know all about. See, I know all this shit. When it comes to bras, I'm the man.
Listen, my mom has those bras that don't have the wire, but they got that thick strap around the bottom. Yo, I'm like, and she meant that. Hey, Talana, she did, and she monkey. Don't worry about my bras. She said God only gave me titties. He didn't bless me with no ass. I said, what? And she said, mind your business, because you got all that ass over there. I'm like, but mom, like, I think if you got, a breast reduction, your frame would be there a little bit more. I'm fine. I had them all my life. She is crazy. But them bras she be having on, I be looking at her, I be walking up to her. I just walked up to her and just poked her titty one day. She like, now cut that shit out, smack me and everything. I'm like, well, mom, I wanted to know. But if you feel as though you have to enhance your body in any way to please a man, you should leave that man. I mean, I feel like if surgeries is for you, let it be for you, but be honest about it. Be honest. Hey, listen, I brought this ass. So they just come with me. I told somebody I brought mine before.
And you was lying.
How do you know I'm lying?
Because I felt it.
You ain't never feel my damn butt.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna cry. I'm like, where?
I said, nah, come on, stop playing. We was at the class reunion party. You was. I said,
I was dancing. Oh, boy, I was about to say. Wait a minute, it's something I remember.
It wasn't like that. I said, now stop playing with me. Back up. And I grabbed your butt. And I said, oh, that thing's soft.
That's a damn shame. I'm like, where? No, but I told somebody I brought it before. They was like, one person argued me down. I told a couple people that. I tell them that all the time. No, I brought it.
Well, really had to poop badly. Nah, she ain't had to poop.
No, she had to throw up.
She had to throw up. And I hope she's all right. So it's 12 o'clock, man. It's 12:03, man. DJ Darrell will be doing a mix live 365, man. Make sure you go download live 365. Hit cmpradio.net, man. Put it in your settings. Listen, man, this is how you can hear us without watching us on Facebook Live, man. I got to call the other people for the other radio app, but Listen, man. DJ Darrell from 12. Well, I guess now it'll be 12:30. 12:30 to 1:30. He'll be spinning. Tune in, man. It's all love. DJ Darrell, you got anything you want to say?
Fuck the bastard that hit my car yesterday. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely hit his car, but guess what? We got money right now, so we gonna go buy a new car. We gonna get that one. We getting that fixed or it's total?
Huh? It's done.
It's done.
My car done. My car done.
Love you too, Dante.
Yeah, but
Love you too, bro.
They found Bull, so it's over.
It's over for him.
It's over for him.
Yeah. Hopefully his insurance covers it. 9 times out of 10, he ain't got no fucking full. Man, I hate people that drive cars and don't have insurance.
Yo, I was in the crib, man.
You heard it?
Crib, and that shit happened.
You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
You
What the fuck is that? I come outside.
That's hard.
Oh, fucking hit your shit and dart it.
He took the plate and
took
rolled,
the
but he
plate
left the
off.
car. But he left the car.
What kind of car hit it?
Huh?
What kind of car hit your car?
It was a Chevy Malibu.
Dumbass. It's always something stupid, man.
With no insurance.
No insurance.
Probably not. They ran the VIN number. They told me this morning they got an address, got a name, got the tag number, all that.
Right.
So he done.
Yeah, hit and run. I would have laid underneath the car though and called the cops. He hit me.
No, some girl just told us the other day that somebody hit her bumper, but they was all the way down the street. So the girl at the table going to say, well, did you go get in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait, what? She like, no, I ain't go get in the car. I was in the house looking out the window. They like, you ain't go get in the car.
I would have got in the car and called. This car hit me and kept on going. Yeah, let's go.
More people come. They said you should have called the ambulance. Talk about my neck and my back hurt.
Listen, everything hurt.
I said, what in
Everything
the world?
hurt. My fingertips hurt. I done been in so many car accidents and legal disputes. My fingertips literally hurt. But no, man, make sure you download Live 365, Google Play, Apple Store, and rock out the DJ Darrell, man. He gonna do it for an hour. Man, it's cmpradio.net, man. It's the station. What else we got? I see y'all Monday, man. We would definitely see y'all Monday.
We'll see y'all tomorrow at the pop-up shops.
See
Don't
y'all
forget to
tomorrow
come
at
through.
the
Go
pop-up
to the
shop.
one over at Kenny's. That's an all-male pop-up shop, I believe. They had all male brands there. Sweatsuits. Go buy your man some. Buy them great sweatsuits, ladies. About to be springtime.
Ain't no woman gonna buy no man no gray sweatpants.
Do it
You
for
don't
me.
even want him outside
Do it for me.
in regular sweatpants.
Do it for me.
Gap insurance is 100. You definitely need Gap insurance.
Yes, you do.
Definitely need.
You do. But I see y'all tomorrow down at the Leak Center for Miss Cola and Mind Our Own Business. Miss Lakeisha Lawrence. I see y'all down there. Come see me.
DJ Darrell, give me some music to leave up out of this joint with.
Talana says shit. Do it for well, you don't do it for me. No, but yeah, do it for me. Like I want to buy basketball shirts and bracelets. Oh, he gonna put it back on. Hey, wait a minute, get me started.